Do you know this flash here? It cost over 1,000 euro with a wireless trigger, even just under 1,200 euros, and people keep asking me if there isn't a cheaper alternative. Yes, there is. Today we're taking a look at the NEEWER Z2 S. In this case, S stands for Sony. It could also end with C for Canon and N for Nikon. Price with diffuser, charger and battery just under 270 euro. Link of course in the video description below. If you want to flash off camera, in other words, if the flash is on a lamp stand and you're standing somewhere else in the room, then you should buy one of these wireless triggers. Let's take a look at the flash from all sides. There is a USB-C port on the side, for instance, for firmware updates. What I really like is that you can charge the battery using this mini charger from anywhere, simply via USB-C with a power bank, your car, or with your notebook. A much better solution than Profoto, for example. You can easily switch between TTL and manual with the switch here on the side. The adapter on the underside is made of metal, which I really appreciate. This avoids the problem of the corners breaking off. This closure is very practical. Just turn it and it will hold the flash on your camera. The diffuser is held in place with 4 magnets and you can insert the battery from the side. The flash head can be rotated and tilted in all directions. One thing annoys me extremely as a customer: these overloaded and mega complex menus. No matter which manufacturer except Profoto. The manual is definitely recommended here. I also photographed for years with my Canon Speedlight and simply never understood this menu. At the end of the day, practice makes perfect, and if you need to understand the menu, then you will understand it. After a little over 15 minutes, I understood the principle, but simpler and easier to understand would simply make more sense. We can define individual groups in the menu if we want to control more than one flash. Of course, this also works via the wireless trigger. This menu actually looks simpler inside the TTL menu. The maximum flash output is 76 watt-seconds, which in most cases is already good illumination in front of a sunset. Now let's take a look at another tool that I use every day, this NEEWER Q Pro. A wireless trigger for your flash. You can use it to control several NEEWER flashes at the same time if required. Perfect for all off locations, weddings, portrait shootings or a studio. The 2.5-inch LCD gives you a good overview over the settings. Here too, I had to try things out before I managed to assign the flash to the right group and channel. Thanks to HSS, you can use shutter speeds of an 8,000th of a second for sport shots, for example. You can use the Q Pro to control your flashes manually or via TTL, test the flash, and thanks to the backlight you always have full control even at night. Most of the photos shown here were taken using this wireless trigger and flash hold in my hand. I got a wide lens adapter for my Profoto A10. It costs just under 40 euros and produces the most beautiful light ever in my opinion. Profoto no longer makes it, but you can still find it on Google. Thanks to the magnets, you can attach it to the Z2 and get the same beautiful light. If you're looking for a compact flash for Canon, Nikon or Sony, but don't want to spend over 1,200 euros, then the NEEWER Z2 is probably just right for you. For just over 250 euros, you get a complete package including a diffuser, battery, charger, bag and the right power. At the end of the day, no one will be able to tell which flash you were using. The round flash head is an idea that has really changed flash photography. Since my Profoto A1, I wouldn't want to miss it. The incidence of light is much more natural than with a rectangle. What I always find difficult, however, is the menu. The combinations of buttons, the large sub-menu and all the options sometimes overwhelm me when it comes to quickly changing a setting. The next generation could have a display from 1 to 10, which should correspond to the performance with an under or overexposure adjustment for TTL. The trigger is awesome, even if the menu is no easier to understand with the Z2's 2.5-inch LCD screen. If you'd like these photos and the look, then the Z2 is probably just the thing for you. You can actively support my channel by buying the flash or the trigger using the link below. Good luck and all the best from Frankfurt.